Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I'm your host Justin Winter, and today Joe Burrow wins the Heisman, except for Ohio State and not for LSU. And Greg Perkins wins Coach of the Year for what he has done this year. Had a very successful season. Look at conference championship results. Hobart Bay wins, Rice wins, Ole Miss loses by 1, New Mexico loses to San Diego State, Miami beats out Louisville 42-24. Ohio State wins big against Wisconsin. Oklahoma beats West Virginia for the Big 12. And of course, well, I guess not of course, Ohio does beat Toledo by 10 for the MAC championship. Notable bowl games: Ohio State and Tennessee will be in the playoff for round 1. Tennessee did not win the SEC, but they still get in. Florida did win the SEC and they get in. They will face number 3 Miami in the Peach Bowl. Other notable games: Wisconsin faces Texas, USF faces Georgia. The Bulls are undefeated this season. Ole Miss misses out. Instead, they face Oklahoma. Michigan State faces Arkansas State. Arkansas State was also undefeated. And that leaves Hobart Bay and Penn State in the Rose Bowl. Hobart Bay is number 7 after beating UCLA, the defending champs. It seems that they have some respect, but Penn State is no slouch. They have Tommy Stevens, who has 33 touchdowns to 4 picks this year. That's very, very good. You look at his speed, he's got good speed, but he's also got a good arm. It looks like he's got a lot of support around him. At running back, they have Andre Robinson, who over 1,300 yards, which is way more than anything else he's gotten in his career. He's had 15 touchdowns, a long of 77. He's got decent speed, good strength, solid running back all around. Don't mess with this guy. And then they also have Colin Castagna. I assume that's how you pronounce his name. He's been having a down year, but he's been pretty good. Do not count him out. Obviously no picks because he's a lineman, but he's got plenty of pass deflections. He should prove to be quite a problem, especially with decent speed on the edge. Welcome to Pasadena, California, home of the Rose Bowl, where Hobart Bay gets ready to take on Penn State. Hobart Bay is 11-2 this year in their first year in the Pac-12. They won the conference, taking it by storm. Penn State was 10-0, but they dropped the last 2 games of the season, which knocked them all the way down to number 12 in the college football playoff rankings. Nevertheless, Hobart Bay, it ain't going to be an easy one. They only just got recognition for beating UCLA, the defending national champions. We'll see if they can continue to keep up this reputation and establish themselves as a top school with this win. Rose Bowl would be huge, but Penn State gets to choose the coin toss. They're going to go with tails, and they win that coin toss. So Penn State will elect to kick to start off. It's a fairly popular choice. And here we go. We have kickoff from the Rose Bowl, and that one will just go out the back of the end zone. Here we go. First down for Hobart Bay, starting off in the I formation. It's a play action by Strupinski. He'll roll out to his right, and he keeps it himself and slides down a bit early. 8-yard pickup though. Not a bad way to start off the game. Split backfield here on second down. Handoff to Regis, loses a couple yards. Not great blocking there, so 3rd down and 4 for Hobart Bay. Just Trey Regis in the backfield now. Strupinski keeps, has some space, and he slides down after enough for another Hobart Bay first down, but it's 3rd and 6, not doing very well. Strupinski looks, and that's intercepted by Barclay. And Barclay's got some space, and Strupinski is the one who chases him down. Shannon Barclay already making an impact on this game as Penn State gets phenomenal field position for their first offensive drive. Little screenplay here, and that one was almost intercepted. Instead, Irvin Charles gets a 1-yard catch, or a loss actually. 3rd down and 6, Penn State looking to do more than just get a field goal here. Stevens looks to throw, finds Holland, and he's stopped short. So it looks like Penn State will have to settle for a field goal on 4th down and 4. Kick is up, and that is good. So Penn State strikes first. 3-0, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Hobart Bay 3rd down and 10, and Strupinski just misses Bubba West, and that is an 0-5 start for the Ones through the air. Yeah, not a great way to start. Zur on the kick, and that's a shank. That is a shank if ever there was one. Penn State's going to get phenomenal field position starting on the Hobart Bay 25-yard line. First down. Stevens keeps this one, and he's got space on the outside. One man to beat, and he's eventually pushed out of bounds. But not after a gain of 22. 3 yards to go to the end zone. Penn State already looking to make this a multi-score game. And it's another keeper. Stevens this time is met. Loss of 4. That ought to help Ryan Lewis there on the tackle. 2nd down and goal. Here we go. Stevens keeps this one again and scores up the middle. Penn State with a touchdown. And the Nittany Lions are going to take a 10-0 lead to start off this game. Hobart Bay needs to get something going on offense. Passing hasn't been their forte. I think that's the first completion. And Gio Saria manages to get 11 yards. 3rd down and 9, still not a lot going for this Hobart Bay offense. Strupinski throws over the middle and he just misses, so Hobart Bay still scoreless, and out comes Zur to punt again, hoping for something better than the shank that he had. This one bounces and gets past the returner, and unlike the last one, Zur's punt is phenomenal inside the 10. Nittany Lions start off on their own 9. Obviously the worst field position they've had all game. And it's a speed option. Stevens breaking through and eventually gets taken down after he nearly gets a 1st down. Looks like a lot of these QB runs are working well for Penn State so far. Stevens keeps it again and gets another 1st down. Short and sweet, but it works. Hobart Bay looking to send blitzes. They need to stop the run. Instead, it's a pass. And that's a wide open Holland. And Holland, he'll fall forward for another Penn State 1st down. Nittany Lions not slowing down. Hobart Bay trying to send some pressure. Nittany Lions find Holland again, and he gets his legs taken out, but it's enough for a 1st down, and that ends the first quarter. Penn State leads 10-0, and Hobart Bay looks completely lost. Second down and 4 to start off the second quarter, and Penn State has all the control of the world. Stevens will keep this one again, and he gets another 1st down as he just obliterates Hollis. Yeah, Penn State, look at that. The QB, 6 runs, 50 yards. Averaging over 8 yards per carry. That's pretty good. No wonder he's a starter. Little screen here. Ryan Lewis couldn't get Robinson, and Robinson stiff arms a man. He gets another 12 yards. Penn State continuing to drive. And Hobart Bay just powerless to defend it. 3-man rush this time. Stevens finds Charles. Irvin Charles again. This time he's not losing a yard. And Tommy Stevens has yet to miss a single pass. 1st and goal. It's not looking good for Hobart Bay. Stevens looks, decides to run, and finally Hobart Bay gets some pressure. Corey Fitzpatrick gets the sack. Boy, Hobart Bay needed that one. 3rd down and goal. 5 wide for Penn State. 4 men to his left. Stevens looks to throw. And he will fire, and that is caught by Irvin Charles, but short of the goal line, and Penn State will go for it. 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line. Hobart Bay looks like they're going to sell out run. They do, and Robinson gets stopped short. Hobart Bay sold out for the run defense, and it paid off. So now they get the ball. I formation, just going to look to get some space, and Trey Regis, he gets 2. So, I mean, that is a little space, but it's not monumental. An option handoff to Regis this time, and that's more than enough space. All right, Hobart Bay has some breathing room now. Trips left. Stupinski looks to throw, and he takes a sack instead. Yeah, not the greatest game so far for Hobart Bay's offense. 3rd down and 17. Just trying to look to extend the drive. Stupinski gets it out, finds Victor Cross across the middle, 20 yards. How about that? Hobart Bay keeping it alive. Stupinski keeps on this one, and he'll slide down after 9.5 yards. Quick pickup on 2nd down, gets a 1st down. Stupinski looks to throw again, runs for his life again, and takes a sack again. It's not a good day at all, is it? 3rd and 11. Hobart Bay trying to extend the drive, keep it going. Stupinski keeps it himself and slides down for a Hobart Bay 1st down. About 30 seconds left, 3rd down and 7. They need a 1st here. It's too long for a field goal. Stupinski airs it out, and that's just knocked away by Shannon Barclay, who got the interception earlier. And with 5 seconds left, Penn State will get one more shot at the end zone to try to extend their lead. Stevens airs it out, and that one is knocked away, and that is the first incompletion of the half and the end of the half. For this one, Penn State has looked absolutely dominant, 10-0 at halftime. Well, Hobart Bay's offense, yes, they're normally a second half offense, I think. But boy, they have looked absolutely dreadful today. They can't pass the ball. They haven't really run the ball. They haven't done anything with the ball. They almost had something going there at the end, but of course sacks and incompletions tend to kill drives. The only thing that they can salvage is that their defense came up big when they needed to, and that was about it. Penn State honestly should be destroying Hobart Bay by a whole lot more than they currently are. Hobart Bay, they're not looking like the Pac-12 champs. They're not looking like they deserve to be here. You look at these stats, and I mean, they have time of possession, but is it really all that good if you can't get anything going through the air or the ground? Yeah, Hobart Bay is looking way outmatched today, and Penn State is really sticking it to them. If you want to talk about anti-Pac-12 bias, well, here's case in point for why that should be. Penn State, they just need to close this one out. They've looked very solid all day. I think they can do it. Hobart Bay, they need to do something, and I can't tell you what. They just need to start playing better. But I've seen nothing that would indicate that Hobart Bay could turn this one around and pull it off in the second half. Here we go, second half kicking off, and Zur kicks this one. Penn State will take this one from their own end zone, and Robinson will actually take it out. And he goes over Zur, breaks a tackle, has some space, stiff arms all the way to near midfield. Well, he's talking about how Hobart Bay needed to do something to get back in it, and that ain't it. That ain't going to be it. Tommy Stevens runs this one, and he has a whole lot of space, and he fights forward for a gain of about 15 yards, first down, Nittany Lions. Penn State getting a strong offensive start to this quarter. Last half, they did well, but they kind of stalled at the end. Stevens does a weird pitch to Kevin Rivers, and that will be a loss of 4. Richard Gilliam gets credited with the tackle for loss. Second down and 14 for the Nittany Lions. Coming out with 3, no, maybe 4 receivers and a tight end. Stevens finds Johnson, sorry, Jawan Johnson. Gets 13, and it's a 3rd down and 1. Very manageable for Penn State, but they're 0-2 on 3rd down so far, I think. And it's a keeper for Stevens, who breaks the tackle. Stiff arms another man. He's just bullying everyone. Tommy Stevens doing whatever he wants. 3rd down and 4, Penn State, 5 wide. I wonder what they're going to do. Is it a pass? Yes, it is. Hobart Bay only sends 2 men. And that's caught by Rivers, and Rivers fights his way in for a Penn State touchdown. Great play by Penn State as Tommy Stevens is now 13 for 15, 114 yards and a touchdown, and Hobart Bay is yet to get a single point. Stupinski fires deep, and that is caught by Bubba West. He got behind the defense for a gain of 42. Only the 4th completion of the game for the Ones, and now on 3rd down and 5, they need something to keep the drive alive. And that is caught by Gio Sari, a good catch by the junior wide receiver. Only his 2nd grab of the day, but no one has many grabs. 4 men in there for the pattern. Stupinski finds Victor Cross, gets 7 yards, good respectable pickup for 2nd down. Brings about 3rd down and 3. It looks like they're at least in field goal range, so they could get on the board. Stupinski keeps, has some space and slides down. Doesn't want to risk injury, 1st down and goal. With Jamar Williams-Shepard in there as a fullback, it looks like. Stupinski rolls out for his life, and he keeps it himself and goes out of bounds after a gain of 5. Running for his life, but it works. 2nd and goal, 4-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Trey Regis only gets a pair. 3rd down and goal. Coming out in the I formation, no goal line formation this time. Toss left, Trey Regis has space. Hobart Bay is on the board. Finally. They finally got on the board. 17-7. Penn State has a 2nd down and 3 real quick. Hobart Bay sends some pressure, and Tommy Stevens did not get rid of the ball. Loss of 4. Tyler Luke. That's a rare name. I don't know if I've called his name all season. And now Penn State has a 3rd down and long. Split backfield. Stevens looks like a little screen. Ryan Lewis breaks it up. Great play by Ryan Lewis. Hobart Bay gets the ball back. They actually got a stop, but it's 3rd down and 9. So here we go. Stupinski looks to throw, and he dumps it off to Regis, and that will lose a yard. So Hobart Bay, they get a stop, and then they fail miserably to do anything on offense. Penn State ball. 4 wide receivers and a running back. Tommy Stevens keeps it himself as the defenders just watch him run by and do nothing about it. Gain of 16. Doug Glover coming in with some tackles. 2nd down and 3, 30 seconds left in the quarter. Hobart Bay continues to send pressure, and it doesn't work. Little screenplay to Irvin Charles gets 8 yards, but he broke the tackle. Hobart Bay really needs to clean up on their tackling right now because they have given up so many broken tackles. It's insane. Stevens finds Strickland, and Strickland, he gets a whole... What did I tell you? What did I tell you? They have so many broken tackles today, it isn't even funny. And that will end the 3rd quarter. The Penn State Nittany Lions lead 17-7 and have the ball and all the momentum here in this Rose Bowl. 3rd down and 10 to start off the 4th quarter. Hobart Bay looks like they're going to play kind of conservative. They do. They send only 3 men in pressure. Tommy Stevens dumps it off to Robinson, and he gets spun forward for a 1st down. Hobart Bay has done a miserable job at tackling today. Even with all the pressure that they've sent, it just hasn't worked. They've also done a lot more man than normal. As Grant, hey, he loses a yard. Maybe that could be something that Hobart Bay could build on. Nate Link with only his 1st tackle of the day right there. Normally he's electric, but today kind of silent. 3rd and 8, 5 wide. Nittany Lions looking for a score. Stevens finds Kevin Rivers in the back of the end zone for another Penn State touchdown. The Nittany Lions increase their lead to 17 here in this 4th quarter. Hobart Bay needs to get a miracle at this point. Strupinski airs it out. Caught by Trey Regis down the field. And how about that for a start? 58 yards. That ought to help. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going. 4 yards on first brings about 2nd down and 6. It's an option keeper, and Strupinski gets spun down after a gain of 3. Looks like, okay, no. Alright. Thought he might be a little shaken up, but he wasn't. We're going with the goal line formation here. Toss left. Trey Regis trying to make some men miss, and he does. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. All right, the Ones saying, hey, we're not done yet. It's still a 2-score game, and they're already going for the onside. And that failed miserably. Bowers gets the recovery, and he'll get taken down at about the 39-yard line. So Penn State, they're coming out with 5 wide, still playing a little aggressive, I guess. Tommy Stevens looks to throw, or will he run? No, he gets sacked instead. Loss of 7, huge play by Spencer Johnson to maybe knock him out of field goal range. But it's only 2nd down. There's still plenty of time, plenty of space that they can make up. Stevens swings it out, caught by Robinson, and Robinson breaks a tackle. And he goes forward for 14. What did I tell you? The tackling today for Hobart Bay is absolutely dismal, and that's why Penn State is doing so well, honestly. 3rd down and 3. Handoff to Robinson. Breaks a tackle, but this time he does not escape. 4th and 3. Huge play by Corey Fitzpatrick. Penn State coming on to kick a 49-yard field goal, it looks like. Can they put it through? Kick is up, and that is good, right down the middle. So Penn State puts the lead at 13. Hobart Bay with 4.5 left. 4 wide receivers and Trey Regis in the backfield. They're sending everyone deep just like before. However, unlike before, Strupinski keeps this one and runs out after a gain of 11. Good safe play by Strupinski, even though he is still running for his life. 1st and 10, Strupinski finds Victor Cross over the middle. All right, it looks like we're having some offensive success that was completely absent in the first half. 1st down and 10, still with the 4 wide receivers, and that's caught by Gio Saria, quick pass of 7. 2nd down and 3, still keeping 4 wide receivers out there, and that's caught by Gio Saria. I thought that one could have been picked, and then the game really would have been over. But it's 1st down and 10. Hobart Bay still keeping things alive. Strupinski will find Gio Saria again, who breaks a tackle and gets just short of that 1st down marker. That should be, this should be an easy 1st down. Goal line formation. Toss left. Trey Regis gets no blocks whatsoever and loses 4.5 yards. That's not how you run a goal line toss. 3rd down and 5, split backfield, 3 wide receivers in there. Strupinski rolls out to his right. He has some space and he uses it. He'll slide down again. 1st down, Hobart Bay. Under 3 minutes, but they're getting near to the end zone. Strupinski, that one's batted at the line. Oh, I thought that one might actually go over the middle for a touchdown. 3rd down and 6, 10-yard line. 4 men, maybe 5 out in the pattern. Strupinski throws, caught by Victor Cross, and Hobart Bay has brought this within a single score. And they're going to go for the onside again, because why not? Here we go. The onside? Nope, this one's recovered by Rivers again. Or not again, but it's recovered by Rivers. 2.5 minutes to go. Hobart Bay has all 3 timeouts. So they could actually get a stop here. We'll see. They're going to continue to throw. That's caught by Juwan Johnson, who picks up 8. Good start to the drive for Penn State, but I would be running the ball if I were them. 2nd down and 2, 2 minutes left. Looks like they're going to start waiting this clock a little bit. Here we go. Stevens takes a snap. It's a little screen, and it's intercepted by Doug Glover, who gets taken down immediately. But Hobart Bay has the ball and a chance to take the lead. I cannot believe what I am seeing. They were down 24-7 at the beginning of this quarter, and now they have a shot. They actually have a shot. Stupinski rolling out, looking, airs it out. There's Bubba West. It's caught, and that is a touchdown. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Hobart Bay, with this extra point, will take the lead. It's good. Down 24-7 in the 4th quarter, Hobart Bay has just taken a 1-point lead in the Rose Bowl. This is absolutely insane, but this game is not over. Andre Johnson taking this one out, and he will go up the middle. Ooh, that's a good solid return to start off. Oh, sorry, Jawan Johnson, not Andre Johnson. It's Andre Robinson. 5 wide for Penn State. They only need a field goal, keep that in mind, and their kicker was pretty good earlier. Stevens finds Strickland. He gets 9. It's a pretty good start to the drive. Stevens throws, caught by Strickland again. 1st down, Nittany Lions. You can't be giving up these big chunks. You got to stop them. Penn State staying in the 5 wide. Stevens throws, caught by Rivers this time, and he's spun down. And I don't know, they might be in field goal range already. A minute to go, so it'll be longer field goal range, but I think their kicker has the leg for it. Continuing to throw, Stevens just gets it off, and that's caught by Irvin Charles, and then there's a flag as well. It's a face mask. Throws off the back of his foot. Irvin Charles comes back and gets it. And Tyler Smith with the face mask. That's... The 8-yard line is definitely field goal range, for sure. This is field goal range. If you don't think it is, then wow, your kicker sucks. 1st and goal. Hand off to Andre Robinson. He gets taken down. Looks like a loss. Yep, loss of 3. 1st timeout goes for Hobart Bay. Well, now the ones are just trying to conserve time so that they can get the ball back and maybe get into field goal range. Stevens' little draw play, and again a loss of 3. 2nd timeout, Hobart Bay. Donovan Jordan got the tackle there, but this is huge. This play right here is absolutely massive. It's just a handoff to Robinson, who gets 2, and there's your final timeout from Hobart Bay. Wow. This is it. If Penn State makes this one, this could be it. If they miss, though, Hobart Bay could win the entire game. Kick is right down the middle. Oh, Hobart Bay. 36 seconds left. Need a field goal. We've had big plays today. Let's see if we can get another. Stupinski takes a sack. Loss of 10, 30 seconds left, and everyone is going to have to hurry up to the line. There goes half your time. Stupinski just airs this one out, and it's knocked away by Iron Monroe. 11 seconds left. You have to get a massive play and spike the ball. That's all you can do. Here we go, sending everyone deep. Stupinski airs that one out, and he overthrew Bubba West. 4th and 20. 6 seconds left. This is the ball game. This one has to go. This has to be a touchdown all the way. Stupinski airs it out to the left, and that is knocked away by Shannon Barclay, who started off the game with a pick. And the Rose Bowl is over, and Penn State wins it. After all that, Penn State wins the Rose Bowl by 2. Oh my heart. Hobart Bay came back from a 17-point 4th quarter deficit just to lose like that. That hurts. Tommy Stevens, far and away player of the game. Great running game, great passing game. Penn State gets to lift up that Rose Bowl trophy. It hurts to watch. Hobart Bay. You know, on the bright side, it was an absolutely terrible game. Penn State had a 17-0 lead, and then a 24-7 lead. Looked like they would just completely run away with it, and Hobart Bay would just be this terrible team who clearly didn't belong. But Hobart Bay actually made it competitive. They actually almost won the game. So at least there's an element of respect to Hobart Bay in that they didn't, just get completely wiped out, and that they do, deserve to be here. Because you don't lose a Rose Bowl by 2 points for nothing. But that one hurts, and that's the end of the season. That is the end of the season. Hobart Bay ends 11-3. Their last loss before this was at Clemson in Death Valley. It was that long ago. We'll have to recap this heartbreaker in the post-game show, and what a show it was. So Strupinski went 16 for 32, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. That actually isn't terrible except for the first half. On the ground, he had 66 yards. Regis had 20, but he had 2 touchdowns. So there you go. On the receiving end, Gio Saria had 48 yards, but Bubba West 105 yards, including that 1 bomb for a touchdown. Victor Cross had the other receiving touchdown at 54 yards. Yep, that was about it. Defensively, Corey Fitzpatrick led the team with 9 tackles, including a tackle for loss, which was a sack. Doug Glover got the interception, which almost turned out to be the game-winning interception. Penn State, Cameron Brown and Ryan Bennett, tied for most tackles, including tackles for losses and sacks. However, Shannon Barclay got the pick at the start of the game. That was huge. On the receiving end, Irvin Charles led the team with 76 yards. A pair of 44-yarders by Strickland and Rivers. However, Rivers had 2 touchdowns. On the ground game, Tommy Stevens didn't get as much as I thought he did. He got 77 yards. Andre Robinson only 14, but the touchdown by Tommy Stevens pretty big. And then he went 25 for 31, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Great day for Tommy Stevens. Look at that box score. 21 fourth quarter points. Didn't matter. On the bright side, Gerald Williams has the school career record for receptions. Nate Link for sacks with 22. Bubba West with receiving touchdowns at 25. As well as receiving yards at 2,768. As well as receptions in a career, passing Gio Saria by 7. Strupinski has the most passing touchdowns in a season at 23. And that is that. Season is over. I will see you for the off season. We got a college football playoff to wrap up, and then we'll see what changes happen then. But until then, I hope that you have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, have a great day.